Hi! Today I would like to show you how we could use some Fluke test and measurement devices in order to check electrical cabinets. In the first step, we will take thermal imaging of our circuit breaker. I could check very conveniently status of my battery just by pressing one button on the battery. I could also easily operate with my camera with the gloves. I need to wait for a while when camera will start up. Right now it's calibrating, and after a few moments I will be able to operate with the camera. So we could distinguish two methods of thermography, so quantitative and qualitative type of measurements. So right now we don't care about particular value of temperature on our circuit breaker. We just want to know what is the general thermal distribution around the cables. I could also use very useful feature which is called air fusion. With that feature I'm able to change transparency between air and visual picture. I could also use that feature in order to check whether I set proper focus with my camera. During thermal measurements of electrical cabinets, very important thing to take into consideration is also electrical load of that particular equipment. So the good practice is stating that we need to provide at least 30% of nominal load. So in order to measure the load, I could also use this device which is able to measure the load with Rogowski coil. Rogowski coil is very convenient to use. I could put it around several cables and then I could measure the load. I could also connect my Rogowski coil module with my thermal camera via Bluetooth connection. So I will go to the settings and then I will choose wireless connection and I will turn on Fluke Connect on my module as well as on the camera. Right now camera is looking around for devices with a Fluke Connect feature. So right now camera detects one device which is connected, and then after selecting it we'll gain on a display value of a current on that first phase. When I will press green button, which I could use for freezing the image, and then if I will press F1, which will save the picture in a memory card, then also value of that load will be signed on my picture. I could also connect thermal camera with mobile devices. So I could download Fluke Connect app from Google Play or iStore, and then if I go to the settings and if I will connect with Fluke thermal camera and then I will select Fluke Connect application, then I will be also able to save pictures from a camera to my mobile device. Once being saved, it will be also sent to the safe place in a cloud. Next measurement which I could take with my cabinet is of course power quality study. In order to measure power quality aspects, and I could also make energy study, I could use Fluke 7030 series energy analyzers. In the first point, I will connect that analyzer to my circuit breaker. Very interesting feature which I could use with 7030 series is that I could supply this instrument from a test list. It means that I don't have to take into consideration to supply that instrument from external feeder. In order to do this, I need to connect one of the face of analyzer to the feeder, and the same I have to do with neutral wire or with the next phase. In the next step, I could also check whether I connect Rogowski coils correctly. Therefore, I will click Verify Connection, and I see that right now everything is fine. But nevertheless, I could correct digitally when it's necessary. So it means that I don't have to correct everything physically on my cables. As a last measurement for today's diagnosis of electrical cabinet, we could make measurement of grounding connections with Fluke 1630 FC. For that measurement, I could also use my mobile application in order to gain the data from my device. So today we make a lot of measurements with Fluke devices. We gain data from thermal camera, we have data also from energy analyzer, from Rogowski coil, as well as from a tool from which we measure grounding connection value. As a last step, we could prepare a report from all of our efforts. In order to do this, I will click Report, and then I will click Add. I will select here Basic Report, and I could edit some informations here, like I could add company name, I could add also logo, I could add report title, and then I could also select our measurements. So measurements from thermal camera from Fluke 1630 FC, and then by clicking Save, my report is ready. And right now I could also send it to my boss.